In this quick video, I want to introduce you guys, just kind of give you a little bit more of a backstory to myself, kind of where I'm at in trading, how long I've been trading, all those sorts of things. So that way you can kind of have an update on how I've been, where things have been going, and what I've been working on. So I've been trading for the past 8 years. I got started trading in 2016 and I learned from ICT, or Inner Circle Trader. Long story short, I got involved with a company that just some guy had recommended, hey, you should check out this guy, which was ICT at the time. I was able to get involved from day one, basically, of ICT's 2016 mentorship. And from that point up until now, I've still been trading, and I listen to ICT. He's kind of the only mentor I've ever had in the trading space, and personally the best trader I know. And through that, I've been able to meet a ton of different people in the trading space as well, that have just drastically changed the trajectory of my trading completely. So I've been trading for the past 8 years. I primarily only focus on trading the futures markets, specifically NASDAQ. For me, I think it's a little bit better just to focus on one pair at a time. When I started trading in 2016, I used to trade primarily euro dollar or cable, British pound. And over the past 2 years or so, I pretty much shifted over to trading the index futures markets. And personally, I just like trading NASDAQ the most because it is pretty volatile and you can look for relatively quick movement, since I am more of a scalper, and kind of get in and out of the market rather than holding a move all day or things like that. With that being said, sometimes NASDAQ is a bit challenging and you don't necessarily get the moves that you're thinking about, but everything has its pros and cons. So I like trading NASDAQ. I like focusing on one specific asset class. I feel like that just helps me kind of stay focused and keep things super simple when it comes to trading. I would really recommend anyone start off just trading one asset class, because if you're trying to look at multiple things, let's say you're looking at euro dollar, cable, the dollar index, NASDAQ futures, Tesla, Twitter, all these different things, it's very hard to kind of keep focus. Now, it's a different story if you're utilizing it in the right context and if you've been trading for a while, because you could do certain things like setting up alerts that will help you kind of stay notified on which pairs you want to trade or which ones are setting up for a trade for you. So like I said, I've been trading for 8 years now. I primarily only focus on trading the NASDAQ futures. For me, I primarily do trade off of like a 5 minute. Sometimes I'll go down to a 1 minute. But personally, it has kind of hindered my trading, trying to go down to these super lower time frames. And you just become a little bit more neurotic. Like, you're kind of all over the place. You're getting faked out on these moves. So I find it better for me personally to just kind of use 5 minute as my entry time frame. And I'm pretty much always looking at the daily, 4-hour, hourly, and 15-minute charts as well. And I just like to keep things simple. So one pair, that's always kind of been the focus. Even when I was trading Forex, I was primarily just focused on euro dollar. If that didn't have a clear setup, I would look at British pound. But for the most part, I like to stick to one asset class, and that just helps me keep things super simple. And yeah, I mean, this journey definitely hasn't been an easy one. Obviously, I've had extremely high points and extremely low points as well. With that being said, though, I feel like these futures prop firms and just funding companies in general, if you can trade them depending on where you're located, have really been a blessing, because when I first got into trading in 2016, the only kind of solution was throwing a couple $100s or a couple $1,000s, whatever you had, into an account and just solely relying on that to trade. But a lot of times that causes you to risk 10, 20, 50, sometimes 100% of the account, which is poor risk management. That doesn't really carry over well into kind of the skills that you need to be a long-term profitable trader. So this journey is definitely something that hasn't been an easy one. Like I said, it's been 8 or so years now since I've been trading. I guess getting comfortable with trading is figuring out how to just balance everything out. Not get too high, not get too low, but just kind of stay right in between. No matter if you're having the best day you've had in your trading career or the worst day, how can you just stay right in the middle? I have by no means perfected that yet. I'm still working. Obviously, I'm still a work in progress. But when it comes to being a profitable trader, there are certain things that you need to develop on and off the charts. And one of the things I feel like that's always plagued me is just the ability to sit still and not do anything. I always have to just kind of be doing something or moving or doing this, doing that. And if you can just sit still, it is a true skill set in these markets. And when it comes to trading, having the ability to sit still and wait for your specific model is really all you need, because the technical side of things is pretty easy. Once you learn a few things about the charts, you kind of know what you're looking for, but the ability to stay in control is really one of the hardest parts. So I feel like developing that discipline, which is something that I've really been focused on the past 1.5 to 2 years, and doing that has just drastically changed the way that I trade. But I've kind of taken it to a new level, I would say, over the past 6-7 months or so, in terms of the discipline, just trying to incorporate all these different things into my lifestyle that will help me be a better decision maker on the charts. Because when it comes to trading, you need to be focused on like, what are your habits, and like, how does that influence the decisions that you're making? Like, you can't be emotional. You have to be very cool, calm, and collected, and have the ability to just read price and interpret what it's telling you to then be able to execute on that. So I also just want to set some expectations for what's to come on my YouTube channel. I know I've had these periods where I'll post a lot of content, stop posting content. I'm gonna really make a conscious effort to getting back to YouTube and consistently uploading videos, and really just taking you guys along this journey with me. So I wanted to record this quick video and kind of give you guys like a overall view of how I started trading and all that stuff. I know it's been brief. Obviously, I can record more in-depth videos on my story if you guys want that, but I wanted to make a quick introduction just as I'm coming back to the channel, and set some expectations for the videos that are going to be coming in the future, which is really going to be around trading these funded accounts, getting $1 million in funding, my trading model, risk management, all these different things. So if you guys have any ideas or things that you want me to make videos on, drop a comment below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.